We are back, baby. I am medicated and motivated. It's been a minute, people. It has been a minute, and I do apologize. But we hit 65 degrees today. Motivation in the air. We got the helmets out. We pulled all the toys out. Rebuilt the carburetor on Max's four-wheeler. Got the Mini going. Got the dirt bike going. And first things first is we are taking a ride down the road to see Granny. So, follow. After a long winter of hibernation and some other bullshit, oh, y'all running off. We're back, baby. I wouldn't say we're feeling 100%. I keep saying we, but I mean I. But we're as good as we're going to get right now. So, while we got nice spring weather, y'all don't understand the complexity of how trashy my driveway is. That's why that camera is fucking... But we're out and about. We're feeling good. And we're going to take our first motorcycle ride of the year. I know, and here it is February. And we ain't done shit. All right. Granny must be out partying without us because she's not home. So we're going to rip back to the house. My wife is in South Carolina. So we've been kicking it with the kids, working on all the toys. Max's four-wheeler had to be, the carburetor needed to be rebuilt. We left fuel in it over the winter last year, gummed it up. Ended up breaking my cleaning tool off in the jet, so I had to order a jet kit. Got it rejetted, cleaned, put back together. We rode around for a little while. And then I guess Mallory got the urge that she wanted to ride, so now we pulled the minis out. All right, my familia, we are back again with a long due apology for the break. For anybody that's dedicated to the channel and has missed us, we do apologize. So, that being said, big plans this year. So, I think the introduction to the new year, a new video, I should explain some of these things. I know last year we probably had a similar explanation of things we were doing, things we were going to do. And this might seem repetitive, I don't know, but we do tend to get motivated and do a lot of things. So let's break it down. It is now February. Starting next month, we will be attending our first event of the year, and it's going to be Ponies in the Smokies. Anybody not familiar with that? It is a very large gathering of Mustangs in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. They do events. It's similar to Mustang Week. I wouldn't say a smaller scale, because to be honest, last year, I think Ponies in the Smokies, from our perspective, we never did do a count, and I'm not sure we ever heard of Myrtle Beach's official count, but they have a very large gathering of cars. We are not far from Pigeon Forge. We're probably about an hour and a half, so that is an event that is easy for us to make a weekend out of. So we got that in mid-March, mid to late March. So by the end of March, hopefully we'll have the Capri wrapped up. We've got a lot of the quirks worked out of it. We had a ton of vacuum issues running the GT40 intake, which I wasn't familiar with. we were running a lot of vacuum off of secondary vacuum ports when it needed a primary. The difference being when the car is at idle, pulling vacuum from secondary is not enough to run your map sensor. So you need primary vacuum. So we got a lot of that cleared out. We're going to do some timing adjustments on it. Hopefully she'll be top notch. A couple front end parts and pieces we need to throw on. Warm weather is here as of right now, as you've noticed, but we do have a snow alert for tomorrow actually, and then a cold weather alert for that following Monday. By the end of the week, we're looking for 50s again, I think. So hopefully this is going to be our uprise of warm weather. And if it is, we will be pulling my wife's 65 Mustang up here to the house. We finally got the glass in it, got it sealed. So we're going to be pulling it up here to the house. So we'll have more motivation to work on it here versus having to go down to our garage and work on it. And due to an electrical disaster, we don't have power on the garage currently. So we got to put a new panel in, put a new meter on, and hopefully get power back to the garage. No worries though. I think with the car being up here, we'll be more motivated to work on it and get it finished up. All right, so that is our March. Starting in April, we have the bagger races in Georgia. I think those are mid to late April. We make a big weekend out of it. Last year, we made a very large weekend out of it. Unfortunately, my daughter's softball schedule will conflict on the days that we go down this year. So early April, before we go to the bagger races, we, for my daughter's birthday, we bought her tickets to see Cameron Whitcomb in Asheville at the Orange Peel. Close friends of ours know that we have probably seen a show at the Orange Peel every year. I think this would be our third or fourth year, starting with Shane Smith. My daughter and I both are huge fans of Cameron Whitcomb. So we got VIP tickets for a meet and greet. We're excited about it. So we got that early April, bagger races, end of April. So after the bagger races in April, starting in May, we have, I think, the Vintage Days in mid-Ohio, maybe? Or Barber, Alabama? I'm not sure. One or the other. Hopefully we'll hit both, but I can't remember which one's which. There's another event in May that I can't put my finger on right now either for the life of me. It may come to me before the end of the video. Who knows? June, it's my wife's birthday. We usually take a week of vacation. I think this year we're going to try to head back to North Captiva Island. That is the Gulf side of Florida, below Fort Myers. Love it. We haven't been in the past couple of years due to some hurricane issues, and the housing prices went through the roof. Hopefully they've died down a little bit, but that's in the books. And man, I know. What is that event in May? And for some bad news, Mustang Week will no longer be held in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We got the news early. I don't know why I said early. We got the news the end of last year sometime, probably November, December, maybe. I can't even remember now. So apparently they've had issues with the city of Myrtle Beach. They've been putting this event off, or wanting to put this event off every year, but somehow they keep allowing it. Long story short, and details that I'm unaware of and reasons why, they decided to host this show in Charlotte, or Concord, North Carolina. Most of the events will be in Concord at the Charlotte Speedway or whatever it is. It's depressing. I know a lot of people and fans of the Facebook Mustang Week page are all right with it because they are hosting a lot more events, burnout competitions without issues from the local police. I think they're doing an autocross show or race. They're doing a show, but we're not a fan of it. We went to Mustang Week for probably 7 or 8 years now. It's always been at the beach. It's a nice mini vacation for us. Yeah, anyway, it's nice for us. We go to the beach. We spend most of our time during the day at the beach. At night, we go out and do the Mustang events. It's a good way to break up the monotony of vacation. And for us, you know, sometimes it's easy to get burnt out on vacating somewhere. So Mustang Week was always a different vibe and a different pickup for us. It was fun. being able to relax and hang out with your family at the beach and friends. At the end of the day or night, go out and enjoy the cars that we love. But we're not a fan of going to Charlotte, so I think we're going to end up making a long weekend out of it. We may go on a Thursday, more than likely just going down Friday and Saturday for the show. I do know that there are a lot of people with mixed emotions about this who are putting their own show on in Myrtle Beach. I think it's called Mustangs at Myrtle, maybe. I don't know. We're following a page about it. So with that being said, we may end up doing another trip to Myrtle Beach because it's going to be Mustang Week was originally scheduled the week of Labor Day every year. It is no longer the week of Labor Day also. It's in August. So other people with mixed emotions about this event change are hosting Mustangs at Myrtle. They are still doing the retro meet at Suck Bang Blow, which was like our favorite event. If y'all haven't seen the video, go back on my profile and check it out. Vaughn Gittin Jr. comes down there. He hosts an event, does a little mini drift event, brings out his cars, cool cars. He brought the GTD last year. Suck Bang Blow is a whole vibe anyway. It's a nice little bar area that caters to motorcycle, automotive events, and it's just an all-around great place. I think we will probably go down and spend a week in Myrtle Beach just for Mustangs. It's a bit odd, and it hurts. We're not a fan of it. Oh, well. So I know I've been talking a lot of shit about what we're going to be doing, and I say that for this reason why. We have decided, or I have decided anyway, my wife kind of supports the idea. We'll see how much so. I have acquired my business license and decided to attempt to start a mobile bar business in my area. And actually, within the next 45 minutes to an hour, we will be taking the Bronco, running up the road, and going to check out a trailer. So I say that because this has been something that I've pondered for a long time. There's not really anything in the area that cater or will cater in the same manner that I will. So a lot of the ones in the area are a dry hire mobile bar service. What that means is you can rent their service or their bartending services and equipment. You can pull it up on site to whatever event you want. And as long as you, the renter paying for it, provide your own alcohol, they will provide the bar service. So if I wanted them to come here to my house, I pay them to bring their trailer, and then I pay for the alcohol, give it to them, and then I pay them to serve me my alcohol. I'm not a fan of that idea. It's a big thing across the U.S., but I like the thought of me rolling up with my trailer, you purchasing my services and time, and that's it. I will supply the alcohol, serve you the alcohol. You, your friends, your family, whatever the event may be, get to enjoy the services without any other headache. So that is the end of this goal long term. But there is quite a few issues with this, as my county is not very supportive on permitting for public services like that, and more than likely will be denied. So I have researched this long and hard, over and over. So more than likely the county would deny my permit because it is a mobile service and they don't like the idea of me being able to pull up in a public setting, selling alcohol, and which is understandable. I mean, there's a lot to it and a lot trying to get around that. So my services would be for private events at private property only, and that will limit what I can do. But I will be able to do special events. I can do special event permits and do like events where they close part of the streets down and stuff like that. But I don't think that's going to hinder me too much as warm weather season, all this and that. So anyway, that's just a little insight on what we plan on doing. Now, another half of that is I don't want to pull this trailer with my Bronco all the time, or our diesel, because it needs a lot of maintenance too. So we are going to purchase an Econoline van. I say Econoline because we're big Ford people, and you're not going to catch me in an Express or whatever that Dodge shit is that's floating around. They do offer a 2-valve 5.4. I know some of y'all are going to throw that 5.4 shit at me. It's a 2-valve 5.4. They did not put a 3-valve 5.4 in the Econolines. So not as much headache as the 3-valve 5.4s. And I think we're going to get one of these. We're going to keep 2 front captains, a middle row, and then the rest of it we are going to camp and travel out of. So I'm going to use this van to pull our trailer, and then we will be using this van to travel to our events more than likely. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but somebody's got a Harley running by. And it sounds like it is struggling on some car work right now. Yeah, so we've got a lot going on. All this happened literally in January. I decided to pull the trigger, get my license, attempted to contact the beverage board, and they pretty much, I wouldn't say disapproved of what I was doing, but they didn't have no choice. So that's when I decided to stick to private property, private events. Now, I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take up some of our weekends and a lot of our weekends, but. So before I close this video out, I thought it was only fitting that I share my business name with you. I shared a bunch with friends and family, trying to get an idea on what I wanted, even used ChatGPT, other AIs, help me out. Never could settle on nothing that I liked or that I thought was fitting to me. So finally it hit me. You all don't get to see the wild side of us, because I don't know if a lot of it's fit for camera, and honestly because a lot of it doesn't make it to camera, because we just forget to record most of the time. But we are a rowdy family, rowdy individuals, and you know that we like to stay rowdy. So I thought it was fitting to call it the Rowdy Roadhouse Mobile Pub. Now let me know how you like it. If you don't, sucks, because it's already in my name. But with that, I think I'll close this video out. Sorry for the delay in content. Thank y'all for having us back. Stay rowdy, make it a whole ass vibe. Let's get down to business. Let's go.